Welcome back to the Foul Scoundrel, everybody. Today, I thought I would share some information to all of my new pilots out there, all my friends out there who are either just starting their Elite Dangerous journey or coming back, returning players, okay? The learning curve is super steep, so I figured I would share a little bit about mapping and plotting courses through space. Because even though you may go through the tutorial, there's so much information in the tutorials that sometimes some things are kind of overlooked to kind of remember more important points. So through a little trial and error, learning how to plot courses is a big deal for anybody who wishes to do any kind of transport runs, any runs that you're hauling anything, anyone, right? Because the more cargo you carry, the more mass you have on your ship and the shorter jump range you have, which I found out the other day taking a mission that was 200 and some light years out with a ship that wasn't equipped for it. You know, that was at least 60 jumps right there, so that was a good chunk of my night. So alright, if you're new to my channel, we review Star Wars action figures, Star Wars Black Series, video games, and this is Elite Dangerous, part of my Elite Dangerous series that I will be continuing on forever and ever because the game is awesome. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you check out my merch shop where you can join the Elite Dangerous Elite Wanderers Club. Get your swag here. Click on the link in the description or scan the QR code in the corner of this video. Also, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification icon, that way you are notified as soon as more content drops, just like this. Alright, just starting out, one of the first things you're going to do is pick a mission that's within your jump range. And when you do, and you're a little iffy about it, check out the mission beforehand. Go to the star chart, plot the course, and then go down to route settings on the left hand side. You'll see a little gear, route settings, and it'll show you, okay? It'll have a little meter at the bottom where you can put in how much cargo you're carrying, and then it'll adjust. You can replot your route and it'll adjust the route according to your jump range. So if it starts out with it's only going to take you 5 jumps, and then you adjust it to accommodate for how much cargo you're going to carry, the destination times will change, the jumps will change. So it could go anywhere from 5 to 20, depending. I have mine set. It's not too bad. I've seen worse. I have mine set to where the route max is 1 kilometer for how less of a jump you can have. You can have it to where it's the fastest route and it takes 20-kilometer leaps, right? But I don't have a ship that advanced, so I did the economical route, which max 1 light year on that. And of course, having a beginner ship, I have that Type 6 transporter, and my FSD drive isn't the best, so I decided, you know what, the 16 jumps isn't too bad. I can do that for 500,000 credits. It doesn't take that long. So you plot the route, and if you plot it in here, you don't have to replot it in your panel to the left. So I went ahead and I took this mission, and I'm thinking, you know what, it's not too bad, not too far out. So you can also check if there's more missions too. If you go in and you grab a mission in a system, what'll happen is to the right of all the missions where the destination is, it'll have a little globe symbol or a little map symbol. And that'll be because the mission you currently have will be in the same system as that mission that is on the list. So it's also helpful to do multiple missions, especially if they're going to the same starport. I always do that as much as possible, because when you're doing courier missions or cargo missions, whatever the case may be, doing one normally doesn't pay all of the bills, right? It doesn't pay a lot, and even when you do multiples, it still doesn't pay a ton when you're first starting out. But it's not too bad. It really isn't. It's a good flight. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, this is about 16 jumps. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to have I'm going to have you watch the jump. This is what it's like. This is where we're first starting out. This is your Type 6 transport, okay? This is the cheapest of the middle class ships, I think. The mid-range ships, so cheapest transport vessel, I should say. And I'll let you figure it out for yourself whether or not this is worth going for or not. I always think it is, just because I love ferrying cargo. I like the flight of this game. That's what does it for me. The exploration and the flight. And that is another thing, is when you're flying from star system to star system, the farther away your destination is, every time you scan a system and you collect that data, when you get to where you're going and you finish the missions, you can go into the Universal Cartography and sell all of those systems that you scan, and that's another chunk of change as well. So we'll go ahead and jump into the flight of this mission and show you just how long it took to do like 16 jumps.
Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restrictions lifted.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Orbital flight engaged. Hull integrity compromised.
Foxtrot Oscar Whiskey. This terrestrial port is under Imperial rule. Observe traffic regulations when approaching the facility. Approval granted. Land on designated pad number 08. Clear for automated approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown confirmed. You may alight when ready. Have a pleasant visit, Commander.
Incoming message.
Alright folks, so that wraps up the quote-unquote, sorry for the expression, crash course on plotting your routes through the solar system. So if you're like, again, if you're a seasoned pilot, please disregard this this video, as I'm sure you know all this information, and it's no new news to you. But for all of us returning players and all of us new players, I hope this helps you out a little bit in the explanation for ship mass as opposed to jump length with your FSD. So just remember, you can always recalculate your route. Just make sure you do that before you accept the missions. That way you don't accept a mission and have to, like, oh crap, I have to go clear around and do 60 jumps, right? I swear I did that the other night. I had the same ship, same setup and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's not a big deal. I can do that. It only take me a half an hour or so. Hour and a half, folks. That was an hour and a half flight one way. Yeah, Yeah, okay. And that I didn't record that flight because, you know what, I'm glad I didn't. Save my hard drive some space. But yeah, that was an hour and a half, and trust me, it was one heck of an hour and a half of bandits and fuel scooping. And yes, a fuel scoop is a must. I don't care if you're a seasoned vet or not. You need to have a fuel scoop on your ship if you're going to do anything long range. So that was quite the experience for me, and I'd like to pass that along to all the new and returning pilots. Fuel scoop. Remember, check that off the list before you leave port. All right, folks. That's all for today. This episode of Elite Dangerous. Just remember, not all those who wander are lost, and if it is from a galaxy far, far away, you are never far from a good time.